Hello all, it's all here back with another video. Today's rune guide is going to be on the Fairy King, Ganymede. We're going to go through his runes for early, mid, late game. We're going to go through his stones and the best team ups for him. So let's move over and quickly look at actually what his attack does. So Ganymede's attack incinerates all enemy cards with a fixed chance, attacks all enemies to inflict damage, and grants deceleration 1. Again, similar to like Perna and Zeros, a fixed chance is the activation of the burning of the cards, and you still need accuracy to be able to land it as well. So that's his attack. Let's move on to early game. Jumping into early game, the best runes to equip the Fairy King is the Swift rune. As he is a 5 cost monster, this will drop him down to 4, which will give you the advantage in early battles to burn the enemy's cards and to put deceleration 1 on them. So Swift runes are the best one to put in early game. Let's jump into the mid game runes. Okay, now landing at the mid game where we've unlocked most of the runes now. The best rune to equip Ganymede is the Fatal, which gives him an extra 15% attack, and the Focus rune, which gives him an extra 30% accuracy. Now this will make him hit harder because he hits all 8 people, and with accuracy it will hopefully land deceleration, and if the fixed chance swings your way, burn more cards with the accuracy. So knowing that, let's move on to late game. Okay, now at the spicy late game where we've unlocked all of the runes, I would now move to the Violent rune, which gives you 30% card return, and I'll go for the Focus rune, which gives you 30% accuracy. Now both of these will be great because you can use your attack, hopefully burn and deceleration the team, get the card back and do it all over again. So now there's deceleration 2 and you've incinerated more cards, putting you in a massive advantage. I would just say moving all of them up to legendary runes now, but making sure you have some crit rate, crit damage and accuracy on your substats just to beef him up, so when he does hit, he hits hard, and also he does deceleration, if not burn all cards of the enemy's team. So now you know the runes, let's go over to which stones are the best. Okay, so the Fairy King stones, you've got the green stone, which reduces his mana cost by 1. Now this is a great stone if you have early to mid game, because this will make sure that he is a 4-star monster. So where you have Swift, he'll be a 3-star monster, and even in mid game he is a 4-star monster, and you should attack and accuracy on him. Green stone is definitely a very good stone to have, and it's easy to get early game. Then we've got the purple, which also, as well as incinerates and deceleration, it now also grants beneficial effect block. Now I personally think the green stone's better than the purple because I'd rather have the mana cost down, but in teams with a lot of buffs and teams who rely on a lot of buffs, the purple stone is good, but it just depends how you're going to use Ganymede, but my personal choice is green. Moving on to his legendary. Now this is a passive, so it can be blocked by Oblivion, by Teresa, so just be aware of that. But it says goes back to the elemental realm at the moment of death and returns with 50 HP. On activation, the Rageful return deals significant damage to all enemies, and it does have a cooldown. So hands down, this is the best stone for Ganymede. This turns him into a fairly tanky character, a bit like Perna where he has 2 lives, so he can be up the front or he can being that number 5 slot at the front of the back line, and he will do you well. The golden stone or legendary stone is the best one for Ganymede. Right, let's move to team comps. Righty ho, so for team comps for the Fairy King, we have our boy Tableau. So both of these teamed up will give you a speed team. So you can cast Ganymede to burn the other people's cards and deceleration them. And then if you want to be cheeky and you've got Tableau's legendary, you can use Tableau, burn all the mana, put some more deceleration, so they're now deceleration times 2. You get Tableau's card back with 1 mana, do it again, they're on 3 mana, 3 deceleration. So Tableau's definitely one of the good ones. You've also got Poseidon, the Sea King. His attack also puts deceleration 2 on, so between the pair of them, only 2 attacks. You do Poseidon to get the whole enemy down by 2 acceleration, and then just immediately after that do Ganymede to, if they're going to have a cleanse, you burn their card, they put deceleration 3 on all of them, you've got a massive advantage. Or you can go the other way and you can team up with Wadam. Now her ability is if they're slowed and she attacks, then they're stunned. So you can always use that ability as a very good counter, because most healers are either in the 4th spot or back line. You can slow them, wait for them to try and cleanse it, hit Wadam, stunned. There you go, you've still got the advantage. And also, like Wadam, you've also got the chill spell, which is basically the same thing. If they're slowed, they are stunned. So they're the best cards to team up with Ganymede. So that brings us to the end of the video. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this. Please leave me a thumbs up if you have. I've gone through 30 plus of the monsters in Summoner's War so far with rune guides. If you want to check more out, there's a little key tag at the top. Other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.